So, talking about my art and what it's art about for me. Um, Art for me has a lot to do with freedom and freedom connected to responsibility, the ability to respond to the human condition and the human challenge that we face in our times. And so it's not just a museum and a gallery, the place for art, but for me it's about bringing the art from the galleries and the museum back to the street between people, and also to participate with people and musicians and choreograph and dancers that I'm a painter, and so it's important for me to have a bigger piece of art, or that art it's a kind of process, and it's a process that happens also alone but also together. And so it's about moving something in our human life and in our society. And for me, it's a gap between the art and the people of the street normally. And there's a lot of people that are saying, I don't know, I know nothing about art. I'm not an expert. And often we bring art together with money. It's the art market, so it's very crazy. It's like it's really crazy what you can pay for some piece of art, and then how poor some artists are that they have no occasion to make exhibitions or to sell their own piece of art. So it's this extreme are incredible. It's a bit like Wall Street. And so it's deviating the attention from where it should be. For me, it's not about money, and it's not about and also the figure, the person of the artist. It's a real they are like heroes, so they're like God. They're like this idealization about artists. It's not giving them the occasion to be really in a domain that it's a human domain, because art, it's not just something it's not something spaced out that has nothing to do with this world, but it's something that it's very deep in our society, and very deep, whatever kind of expression, if dance, music, painting, sculpture, whatever, performance, it's part of our being human. And I think it's not helpful the way we deal with art, because we bring art to a place of idealization and the artist himself, and so it's disconnected from real life. And I think what is very important, we can see also if we have an opening of a gallery or opening of a museum exhibition, there's always someone that is very expert and talks about art, and all people is believing what this person is saying because this is the expert. If we are in a museum or a gallery or the Biennale or some big art fairs around the world, we see a lot of people, they just hang on the very big texts that are there, the words, the experts text about the art exhibition, and then when they this is just for understanding what happens there. So it's like art. It's difficult to enjoy art directly like this without having explanation. So we are so much in our rational mind to want always to understand all that we are not living anymore. And so also in a piece of art, it's about making the experience. It's looking. It's like an adventure. We feel something. We have thoughts. Maybe they come. We are touched bodily somewhere. We are irritated. We are upset. There can be a lot of different kind of reaction. But I think it's so important that people can feel that art is part of the society. It's part of our daily life. And this is my biggest wish, to bring back the art in the street and in the and I'm very interested to make exhibition in places like in churches, in at universities, in clinics, hospitals, schools, and wherever people normally comes and go, and there are normal people, they go to work or to school or to study or whatever, or these places where the people comes and go, I'm very interested to, because I want to reach the persons and that enter in a dialogue with my paintings there where they are at home or at work or at whatever, going for praying or whatever. They have they have this daily impact with the art. And so I'm very interested also to have a dialogue with the architectural part, so with the architecture of the place, and to see how can I put my paintings in this church or in this hospital, that it's bringing out the architectural most of the bringing out more the architectural of this space, and bringing the soul a bit of this space. And the other thing that is very important for me, it's this I talk always about social architecture, because and I mean, what happens at this place? Is it a church, a university, and what are the challenge and the theme that are happening in this place, and what kind of title could I find for an exhibition, and how can I work together with dancers and musicians, and we can make a happening, an opening for letting make experience the people that comes to the exhibition, and what kind of, so I'm very interested at the social transformation that it's possible through art. And the way, if we look at the opening of an exhibition, we see a lot of people. They are well dressed often. Normally they drink some cocktail, or they eat some small something. They eat some something. Then they are with the back to the paintings or to the piece of art, and they talk and they have small talk. And mostly not about art, but more about other things. And so it's just art. It's a place where it's nice to find. To come together with each other, to see who is there, who is not there, how are they dressed, who is talking with who. So it's just another place of being together in society. And this is, for me, it's often so. And often people that go to exhibition, I always observe there is a certain attitude that they behave like they are something better. Or something yes, better than others, and there is a elite around the art, and for me this is destroying art, and this is taking away the freedom, and taking away the power of art, and most of all the power of transformation. This is what's about for me.